Divorce doesn't just break a relationship. It breaks expectations, dreams, and the future you thought you had. And it leaves you standing in a room full of pieces, wondering, where do I even start? If you're watching this, you're surviving something that many people cannot even talk about loudly. You are not weak. You are not a failure. You are a human being dealing with one of the most emotionally intense experiences of life. And today, I'm going to walk you through how to recover from the shock of divorce, step by gentle step. Divorce is a strange kind of grief. It's a loss that doesn't come with a funeral or a designated mourning period. There are no established rituals for this kind of ending. It feels like someone has died, except they're still alive. They exist out in the world, but the person you knew, the one who was your partner, is gone. This creates a profound sense of disorientation, a phantom limb where a life partner used to be. And it's not only the loss of a person, it's the loss of a version of you, the you that existed within that partnership, the you who was a husband or a wife. That identity has been fractured, and you're left standing in the pieces, wondering who you are now. You're also grieving a life you imagined, the future you meticulously planned, the milestones you expected to share, the quiet, ordinary moments you thought were guaranteed. You're grieving a routine, a home, a sense of stability, the shared jokes, the morning coffee rituals, the comforting presence in the other room. These small anchors of daily life are suddenly gone, leaving an unnerving silence in their place. In the face of all this loss, it's easy to feel like you've failed. Society often frames divorce as a personal shortcoming, a project that didn't succeed. But here is a crucial truth I want you to hold on to. This grief is not evidence of your failure. It is evidence of your attachment. It is proof that you loved, that you invested, that you tried. The depth of your pain is a testament to the depth of your commitment. It means you were all in. Some people think divorce is an event that happens on paper. They see it as a transaction. You sign documents, you split assets, you go separate ways. A clean break. But emotionally, divorce is a storm. A storm that doesn't ask permission before it arrives and doesn't give you a timeline for when it will pass. It's a storm that shakes your self-worth, your identity, your idea of love, and your fundamental sense of safety in the world. So if you are here, sitting in the quiet aftermath or in the middle of the gale, you might feel confused, numb, intensely angry, terrified of the future, or even strangely, unsettlingly empty. Let me tell you something with absolute certainty. These emotions are normal. They are the natural human response to a significant life trauma. You are not broken. You are grieving. And that is a process we can walk through together. Let's start with a moment of complete honesty. Right here, right now. The end of a marriage isn't just a legal process. It's an emotional earthquake. And the aftershocks can feel overwhelming. Divorce can make you feel a tidal wave of conflicting things. It can feel like your whole life was a lie, making you question every memory you once cherished. It can feel like you failed your partner, your family, or even worse, like you failed yourself. It can feel like you wasted years you can never get back, or that the best parts of you, the parts that loved and trusted, have disappeared forever. You might feel profoundly alone, convinced that nobody could ever truly understand your story. These thoughts are painful, yet they are a completely human response to a profound loss. Sometimes you might feel a shocking, protective numbness, as if you're watching your life from a distance. Other times, a hot surge of anger might be the only thing you can feel at all. You might wake up to a crushing emptiness, a physical ache for what's missing. You might feel embarrassed to face friends, or even deeply ashamed, as if this ending is a reflection of your worth. Here is a truth I want you to hold on to. Your emotions are data, not directives. They are simply signals. They are not your identity, and they do not have to command your actions. They are messengers telling you how much you've lost because you had so much to give. Divorce is not the end of your worth. It's the end of a chapter, not the end of your book. You're grieving a life you built together, brick by brick. You're grieving the comfort of stability in an uncertain world. You're grieving the future dreams you painted together. This grief is not a sign of weakness. Grief means you cared deeply. Grief means you tried with all your heart. And most importantly, grief means you were human enough to love, and that capacity for love is still inside you. Before you can truly begin to heal, you must first understand the shock. It's a profound, protective state that descends when your world changes faster than your mind can comprehend. When a crisis hits, your brain's alarm system, the amygdala, goes into hyperdrive. It floods your system with stress hormones, preparing you for a threat. At the same time, the logical, thinking part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, gets overwhelmed and goes temporarily offline. This is not a flaw. It's a feature. It's your nervous system trying to protect you from a pain it deems too great to process all at once. This biological self-preservation manifests in many ways. Your brain tries to shield you by going numb, as if watching your life from a distance. Avoiding reality by refusing to think about what has happened. Denying the situation, insisting that it can't be real, or distracting itself with anything and everything to keep the truth at bay. Some people cry every day, an endless well of grief. Some can't cry at all, feeling hollowed out and empty. Some become angry, lashing out at a world that feels unjust. And some become completely silent, the words trapped inside them. There is no single, correct reaction. Your response is as unique as your relationship was. Here is a gentle truth I want you to hold on to. Shock is your body's way of holding you together until you are strong enough to begin to fall apart. It's a sacred buffer, a grace period gifted to you by your own biology. So if you are numb, if you feel frozen in time, if your laughter feels fake and hollow, if your tears surprise you in the middle of a normal day, you are not weak. You are not overreacting. You are simply human, and your nervous system is doing exactly what it was designed to do: protect you. The biggest mistake people make after divorce is trying to be strong too fast. You might say, "I'll get over it. I don't care. It's fine. I'll just move on." But healing doesn't respond to commands. You must allow yourself to feel sadness, anger, confusion, relief, fear, hope. Every feeling has a reason for existing. The shock will fade the moment you stop fighting your reality. Say to yourself, "This hurts," and that's okay. There is power in admitting pain. There is healing in acknowledging wounds. Right now, your mind is vulnerable. Do not feed it poison. Avoid checking your ex's social media, rereading old messages, comparing yourself to their new life. Listening to people who minimize your pain. These actions stab the same wound again and again. You need emotional boundaries. Mute the triggers. Block the comparisons. Protect your heart. Your brain needs time to adjust to a different future, and every exposure to your ex pulls you backward. Sometimes healing begins when you stop touching the wound. When the relationship ends, daily habits end too. No more shared meals, no more daily calls, no more "how was your day?" And that creates emptiness. You must rebuild routine. Wake up at the same time, eat real meals, go outside, shower, do something creative, even if small. Your brain craves structure. When everything is unfamiliar, routine becomes an anchor. And don't underestimate small victories. Making your bed, going for a walk, cooking for yourself. Journaling. These are quiet declarations of survival. Not everyone deserves to hear your story. Some people gossip, some judge, some secretly enjoy your pain. Find one or two real people. A friend who listens, a sibling who cares, a counselor, a support community. Speak not to get solutions, but to release the pressure in your chest. There is healing in saying, "I'm hurting." When someone listens without trying to fix you, you begin to breathe differently. If you have no one, start with a journal. Write letters to your future self. Pain becomes lighter when you translate it into words. Everyone will tell you, "Just move on. You'll meet someone better. You're strong." They mean well, but they don't understand. Healing is not linear. You will have days where you feel okay. Then suddenly you're in tears because you saw an old photo. That's not failure. That's progress. Growth is slow. Grief comes in waves. Healing is a journey, not an instant solution. Breathe, rest, recover. You don't have to become a superhero overnight. You are more than someone's ex. You are more than the story of how things ended. One day, you will wake up and the pain will be smaller. One day, the memories will sting less. One day, you will smile without pretending. And it won't be because you forgot. It will be because you survived. The shock fades when we accept the truth. A future can be different and still be beautiful. If you're listening right now, I want you to hear this. You are not alone. You are not impossible to love. You are not ruined. You are transitioning from one version of your life into another version you haven't met yet. You don't have to rush. You don't have to pretend. You just have to breathe, one day at a time. If this video helped you, stay with us. Subscribe for more facts, guidance, and real conversations about healing, recovery, and rebuilding yourself. Your journey is not over. It's just beginning.